Thanks to the dismal performance of Donald Trump's Trump Media and Technology Group stock, he is no longer one of the 500 richest people on the planet. Donald Trump has officially been booted off of Bloomberg's wealthiest people list because his net worth has now fallen below $5.8 billion, and it is 100% due to the pathetic performance of his company's stock. According to Forbes, they estimate that his net worth is now $4.8 billion, which is no small amount of money. Let's be real about that. Unfortunately for Donald Trump, a lot of that wealth is still tied up in that Trump Media and Technology stock, which has now fallen by 55% since its high of $79 when it was first released. So the company, Trump Media and Technology, has now lost more than half of its stock value in 2 weeks. It has been a publicly traded company for 2 weeks and a day or two, and it has lost over half its value. Because of that, Donald Trump's net worth has fallen by over $3 billion. The company's trading value has fallen by more than half. So yeah, things are looking very bad for Donald Trump and his company right now. And again, this whole thing was predictable. In fact, we predicted it. But it's hilarious to watch this happen. Like, I am loving every second of this, and I'm going to keep talking about it every time it gets worse. Because this is exactly why Donald Trump doesn't take his companies public. And I think that's the big part that everybody needs to understand. Trump has run a multi-billion-dollar company, the Trump Organization, that at any point, for decades and decades, he could have taken the company public. But he didn't, because he knew that if you take a company public, you can't hide stuff anymore. You can't go out into the media and say, oh yeah, I've got billions of dollars here, billions of dollars there. When it's a publicly traded company, you make a statement like that that's not true, suddenly you get arrested for securities fraud for trying to pump up your stock price. And for the record, Trump is actually still trying to do that with Trump Media and Technology, and that could land him in the middle of another criminal investigation. But he can't hide the numbers for Truth Social and the Trump Media and Technology Group anymore. And the more people see about what's happening on Truth Social, the more they realize there is no need for it, they're dumping the stock. You know, last week, actually, it wasn't last week, it was the week before the stock started tumbling, what was happening, according to reports, is you already had investors on that Friday, the first Friday after it had been released, that were short selling the stock. Like selling it for below value because they knew it was going to crash out very quickly. And it did. And those people look like geniuses right now. Of course, maybe not as smart as the people who didn't invest in the first place and lose half their money, but things are getting bad for the company. They're getting bad financially for Donald Trump. There is no relief in sight. And this is exactly what Donald Trump deserves. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.